Unblock Your Blessings Masterclass number 9. Yes, mirror. We are in Masterclass number 9. Y'all, I was trying to make a comment over here, but it ain't work. Oh, there it go. All right, y'all. So listen, tonight we are going to talk about, or this morning, we are going to talk about how to increase your receiving capacity. You're like, wait, what? Yes, how to increase your receiving capacity. YouTube, Facebook, y'all get over it, baby. I know it's a little dark on this video, but you don't need to see me. You just need to hear me. Okay, listen, auntie over here, grandma over here, hot flashing or something. I don't know if the heat up, if Cardinal got the big got the heat too damn high, or I'm over here hot flashing. It didn't matter. I had to turn them lights off. So y'all be okay. Just close your eyes and listen to what I'm saying. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? hmm We are going to get into it. Listen, we're going to do it and get into it. All right. Listen, today's, every Monday I've been giving you a class, or at least for the last 8 Mondays, I've been giving you a class called Unblock Your Blessings, right? I give you at least 4 free master class series every week. God told me to go ahead and give you all I had. There's no gatekeepers over here. Give you all I had for free. Every class that I've charged, every class that I should have thought about charging for, I'm giving it to you for free at least 4 or 5 days out the week. And I also created a coaching container for you. I created a safe space for you to grow. I created a safe space for you to implement what you've learned throughout the week. And that's called the highest self circle. But we'll get to that in a minute. Right here, right now, what I want you to do, if you can, first of all, tapping is clapping, sharing is caring. Let's get at least 1,000 likes over here on TikTok. If you can, get a pen and paper out. I know some of y'all might be in the bed, or go on your phone. You say, listen, or go on your phone and start you a new note. Whatever the case may be. I don't know what Android users do, but I know if you got an iPhone, you can go ahead and open you up a new note. And let's get into it. Listen, tonight or this morning, I'm gonna talk about how you might want more, but you're not ready to hold more. Huh? How you might want more, but you're not ready to hold more. And let's begin. All right, what's up, buttercups? Welcome back. Today's masterclass is not about hustling. Listen, it's not about affirmations and it's not about vision boards. Today we're talking about capacity. All right. Again, when I tell you, listen, when I tell you that we are talking about the ability to hold more, I'm talking to my people who say, I want to have $1 million. Do you have the capacity to hold $1 million? Do you have, listen, are you willing to take the responsibility it comes with having that type of coin in your possession, right? When you say, I want my business to flourish, or do you have a plan for your business to flourish? Do you have a support team? Do you have the right people in your corner in your personal life, right? Do you have the patience for your business to flourish? We can say we want these things to happen, but the question is, are we really prepared for them to happen? And that's what I'm here to talk about. If you are new to my classes, we do the I do, we do, you do system. I always tell people I used to be a school teacher. And that is one of the greatest things I picked up as when I was learning from other teachers was the I do, we do, you do scenario, which means I'm going to teach you first. I'm going to go ahead and clarify some things for you, break down some things for you, right? Make that little light bulb in your head go off and be like, oh, that's what she was talking about. And then we're going to talk. We're going to do some things together. If you are watching me on TikTok, you'll be able to join a live if you like and talk to me. There's no cost to talk to me and join a live or anything like that. If you are watching me on Facebook or YouTube, you can go ahead and put your comments in the comment box, right, in the live stream. And then I'm going to give you homework for you to do later so you can implement what we talked about, not implement it next week, not next month, not after your birthday, but implement it right now. All right. All right. I want to thank you all in advance on TikTok for helping us reach this flash goal of 8 people sending a rose. We need 8 people to send a rose over there on TikTok. Now we need 5 different people to send the rose. I thank you in advance for that. Again, I want to talk to you all. When I talk about increasing your receiving capacity, I'm not talking about increasing your hustle, right? I'm talking about, listen, I'm not talking about increasing the time that you read books. I'm not talking about adding on to your vision board. I'm not talking about putting another stank ass affirmation. Thank you, Lynn. Another stank ass affirmation on the mirror. Listen, tonight I'm talking about your capacity. And the thing is, I want to tell you this. We've talked about manifestation for years, right? We talked about having discipline. We talked about procrastination. We even talked about faith in God. The truth about it is that no, you do not have a manifestation problem. Let me be the first to tell you, Erica. Let me be the first to tell you, Lynn. Let me be the first to tell you who else we got watching us today. Listen, that author mommy chick, listen, that you don't have a manifestation problem, right? A lot of black women say, oh, I'm a procrastinator. If I ask you, why haven't you reached what you wanted to reach? Oh, because I procrastinate. No, you do not have a discipline problem. You do not have a procrastination problem. You don't even have a faith problem. You have a receiving problem. I need somebody to put receiving in the comments. I need at least 5 people to put the word receiving in the comments. I need to know that I'm here and I just ain't keeping y'all company tonight. I need you to put receiving in the comments. You have a receiving problem. And I'm here to break that down. See, listen, once we know better, we can do better. Amen. Amen. You have a receiving problem. Thank you. I see y'all. A receiving problem. All right. Here's the deal. You want more. You pray for more. You visualize more. You ask God, the universe, your ancestors, your future self for more. But here's the deal, Bookie, but you're not prepared to hold more. Oh, yeah. You're not prepared to hold more. And the reason, listen, and the reason that this hurts a little bit is because we have been taught that wanting is enough. And it's not. Let me say this. Let me apologize to you. Let me apologize to you. When I was teaching you all how to manifest, there were things that I should have went deeper in. There are things that questions that I should have asked before I ever taught you how to manifest. No, there are things that I should have said to you. So let me be the first to apologize. But here's the deal. I'm here to rectify that. And I'm gonna do it for free. And I'm gonna do it for free. We're gonna do it this morning and I'm gonna do it for free, right? Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Listen. Your life does not expand based on desire. It expands based on what you can safely contain. I'm gonna say this again. Your life does not expand based on desire. We all desire to be rich. We all desire to have a good spouse. We all desire to have amazing kids. We all desire to have the career of our dreams or the business of our dreams, right? So if desire, listen, so if desire was all we needed was a little faith and desire, then we all would have what we have. Again, your life does not expand based on desire. It expands based on what you can safely contain. I want you to think about it like this. I'm gonna give you a visual. If you tried to pour a gallon of water into a teacup, what would happen? Anybody, if you try to pour a gallon of water into a teacup, what would happen? Tell me. I'll wait. I wait. Mirror, 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 mirror. You said you would have an overflow. Okay. My friend said, baby, I would have an overflow. What do you mean? Okay, I hear what you're saying, but where's it flowing to? Where is it flowing to? You would have an overflow. They said no. So here's the deal. The thing is, here's the deal. Nothing is wrong with the water. You're absolutely right. Nothing is wrong with the water. Nothing is wrong with the teacup. But the container is too small. See, y'all heard what shit. I'm a teacup and I'm pouring a gallon in, and boom, the container is too small. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with the blessings that you're asking for. I need y'all to come on, somebody. There's nothing wrong with the things you're asking for. There's nothing wrong. It's not about thinking too small. It's being to be having a plan to hold the shit. You got to have a plan to hold it. Y'all hoes ain't got no plan. Hello. Yeah, we ain't got no plan. Huh? Again, nothing is wrong with the water, nothing is wrong with the teacup, but the container is too small. And many of us are praying for overflow with a container that's built for survival. Huh? Yeah. And so to this morning at 2:48 a.m., we are expanding the container. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with the things that you are asking for. You are worthy of everything you ask for. The container. Listen, we have to expand the container. You can't ask for love if your heart stays. If you in a place of brokenheartedness, you can't ask for money if your mind is in a state of lack. You understand me? You as the person, the vessel, nothing wrong with the vessel. The things you ask for, the water that you're asking for, is nothing wrong with the water. You deserve to be nourished. You deserve to be watered. You deserve to be moisturized, baby. You deserve all of that. The thing is, what you're trying to pour into it. You say, I want a husband, I want a mate, I want someone who loves me, but you're still carrying around past hurt from 10 years ago. The container is too small. You say, oh, I want to have $1 million business, but you're still going to work and clocking in. How you can't build $1 million business while you're still working 40 hours a week? The container is too small. Today, I'm talking about how to increase your capacity. Again, we are expanding this container, and it's not by force, it's not by pretending, but we are going to retrain your nervous system. We're going to retrain your beliefs and your identity to feel safe with more. If you're ready to go, say, let's go. Listen, if you're ready to go, say, let's go. I don't give a damn about what time it is in the morning. If you're ready to go, say go. That's all I want to hear. If you're ready to go, say go. That's it. That's it. We're going to start off with the psychology of receiving. Yeah, 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 yeah. The psychology of receiving today. Listen, so Mama D said, in other words, if you can see the vision, you can have what you see. But are you ready to receive it? Do you understand what I'm saying, Mama D? You can have whatever it is that you want. You have to be ready to receive it. That's like people who come to me, people who say they want a Ferrari, they want a G-Wagon, and their credit score is a 420. What? Like, your credit container ain't right. You can't tell me you want to own a home and you don't pay your cable bill on time. You don't have no budgeting skills. Your container isn't correct. You can't tell me you want a soulmate. It ain't about being open-minded. It's about being okay. Mama D, you new here. I'm not gonna argue with you, Sting. Let's talk about the psychology of receiving. You can be open-minded as hell. You can be open-minded as hell. Everybody open. Everybody, that's right. Reset your mind. There you go. Everybody open to want a lot of shit, but can you hold it? Hmm? But can you fucking hold it? All right, y'all. Listen, we got a flash goal over here. Let's get it. Let's go. We're looking for 4 more people to send a roll so we can hit our flash goal. Let's go ahead and talk about the psychology of receiving. Here's what most people don't understand. Thank you, that mommy chick. Thank you, Britt. Receiving is not financial. When we talk about receiving, the first thing people think is financial. Receiving is not about financial. Receiving is not about physical. I'm about to fuck you up with this one. It's not even spiritual. Receiving is psychological. We need 3 more people to send a rose. What the fuck? Thank you. That, huh? Listen, receiving is psychological. Your ability to receive is determined by what you believe you deserve. I'm going to give you a list of things. Ready? Your ability to receive is determined by number one, what you believe you deserve. Number two, how safe abundance feels in your body. Number three, how comfortable you are with being seen. See, it's just more than what you desire. It's just more than the what you desire. We're talking about how safe do you feel with abundance? How safe does it? Some of y'all can't even hold a compliment. Uh-oh, I'm about to get stupid. Some of y'all can't even hold a compliment. Some of y'all can't even take a compliment. Somebody be like, oh man, I like your shoes. You don't even know how to say thank you and just move on. You got to be like, oh girl, these old things. Oh, or no, girl, I like your shoes. You don't even know how to take a compliment. You can't hold a compliment, but you want $1 million. How? You don't even know how to say thank you and keep it pushing. Huh? Listen, your ability to receive is determined by how comfortable you are with being seen. Listen, your ability to receive is determined how healed your relationships with worthiness is, right? How much support you allow without guilt. Some of y'all say I can't see asking myself. So I talk to a lot of business owners, right? Y'all know I coach business owners. I just coach bad bitches all around. Mirror, 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 mirror. And I tell people, listen, if you want to take your business to the next level, yeah, you was making $3,000 a month by yourself, but in order to make $5,000 a month, you're going to need a team, and this is how we're going to do it. And I'm not talking about hypothetical. I actually lay it out for them. This is what you need to do to take your sales from 3,000 to 5,000 over the next 30 days, and then we're going to stay at 5,000, and we're going to have a goal of a minimum, excuse me, of 5,000 every for 3 months until we move to the next portion of 7,500 because I'm helping them build a what? I'm helping them build a who? A financial foundation. And I say, but in order to do this, if we're looking at your work hours and the tasks that you have, in order to do this, you need to have some help. And the first thing they say, oh, I could never ask my family for help. I say, how many people in your family did you help this month? Oh, well, my sister needed something, my nephew, my son. I said, how is it that you could never fix your mouth to ask for help, but people can sadly come ask you for shit? Hmm? I'm going to say this: your ability to receive is determined by how much support you allow without guilt. Your ability to receive is determined by how much you trust yourself to manage good things. You cannot receive beyond your belief system. I'm going to say this again. You cannot receive beyond your belief system. Remember, we used to manifest. I would tell you, you got to see it, believe it, and know it. Right? Listen, you got to see it, believe it, and know it. Right? We could see it. You close your eyes, you can see yourself getting married. Do you truly believe it? Do you believe it enough to get out here on the dating site? Do you believe it enough to go to the wedding shop and pick you out a dress? Do you believe it enough to go to a singles night? And you have to know it. You have to cut all cords. You got to cut all lifelines you have to any other option. So when you manifest something, there has to be the one thing. You can't say, well, I really want five, I really want 10,000, but I'll take 5,000. You're not ready to receive either one because you flip flopping. You're not ready to receive either one when you do stuff like that. You can't say stuff like that, right? Listen, you cannot receive beyond your emotional capacity. Again, for all the people that are brokenhearted, for all the people like, oh, I want love, I deserve love. Valentine's Day coming up. I don't want to be alone again this Valentine's Day. If you are still holding on to, listen, or you are still holding on to hurt, if you are still holding on to deep seated anger from somebody who did you wrong, I don't care how much you claim you won't love, you will never be able to hold it and never able to receive it because you don't have the emotional capacity to do so. Right? And here's the part that matters, women of color, because I can talk to you because I'm a woman of color. You ready? Receiving requires softness. I'm gonna take a sip. I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna let that sink in. Thank you, butterfly. I'm gonna let that sink in. Receiving requires softness. Now, this is where listen, this is where it get a little testy with us because you don't want to be seen as weak. You had to be strong. I don't want to get into this. I don't want to listen. I don't want to get into this. Girl, if you got a fire alarm in your building, get out the building. I don't want to get into this because then we'll be here all day. All I got a hair appointment in a couple hours. But let me say to say that you're strong because you've had to be strong. You strong because you were raised by a strong woman who didn't have a strong man to help her. So you had no choice but to be strong. You being strong is not a it wasn't an option. It wasn't a choice. That was instilled in you. That was embedded in you. And you out here working and grinding for everything that you want. You grind way too hard. You grind way too hard because that's what was embedded in you and you don't know what to do. Receiving requires softness. Do you know what it is to really trust in God? See, trusting in God is me going out here and taking steps. And to me, trusting in God ain't me stressing out in my kitchen table about what life is coming. That's not me trusting in God. Trusting in God is not well, this requires a softness. This is the psychological part of it, right? Huh? I'm not doing no tripping, none at all. Y'all like. Let me say this: softness is being open without armor. I'm open to it. I don't have to have a shield up. I don't have to have a blockade up. A lot of y'all have amazing business ideas, but you don't want to tell nobody because you scared somebody gonna steal it from you. And I keep on telling y'all, what's for you is for you. You don't you oh, I got this great business idea, this business I want to start, but I can't tell nobody because I'm think somebody gonna steal it from me. And then you wonder why it don't take off because you didn't have the help that you needed. You didn't have a team. And you're trying to do everything about yourself. Receiving requires softness. Let me tell you something else. Receiving requires you to be vulnerable. It requires vulnerability. Receiving also requires trust. Not only trust in yourself, trust in God, but trust in other people. And if you are in a circle of people that you can't trust, you in the wrong damn circle. Receiving also requires emotional availability. You can't be mad about some shit that happened 10 years ago and want somebody to come swoop you up tomorrow. You can't still be holding resentment against your kids' father and them kids is 30 and 36. What are we doing? Receiving requires a regulated nervous system, right? Receiving also requires self-worth that doesn't collapse under pressure. Everything that I named are skills. There are muscles. There are things that you work on day in and day out. There are things that will get, listen, that will strengthen over time with use. And there are also things, listen, there are also things that will lose shape if not used. All right. And here's the deal. A lot of y'all haven't exercised none of this shit in years. You ain't exercised none of it in years. You don't know what it is to feel worthy. You don't know what it is to feel worthy at your current weight. I want to hit this goddamn button so bad, but cardinal sleep. Listen, you don't know what it's like to feel vulnerable in the presence of a real man. Oh, I want to hit the hype button so bad. I want to mirror, 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 mirror. But my husband is asleep. You don't know what it's like to trust people enough to tell them your thoughts, your inner thoughts. You don't know what it's like to trust people with your not just with your kids. I'm talking about with your vision. You don't know what it's like to trust people with your vision. You don't know what it's like to be emotionally available. To wipe the slate clean of what the last person did to you so that the next person can come in. See, you say, well, you want me to wipe the slate clean. You want me to forget what this person did to me. And what if this next person come in and do the same thing? Then guess what? It's not a them problem. It's a you problem because you keep on attracting the same raggedy people. Amen. Amen. Let me tell you what you are good at. Cause you like, well, damn, what do I do? You are excellent at pushing. Oh, you hoes y'all been in labor your whole life. Baby, y'all excellent at pushing. Huh? I remember when I was having my kids, my midwife told me that I had childbearing hips, and I thought that was just a thing. She said, no. She said, the reason why you are able to push these kids out is because how your body is built. And I said, what? She said, the reason why you have easy birth child labor, well, other people be pushing for hours, you push in 2 minutes. She said, because clearly the way your hips are made, the wideness of your hips allow you to push these kids out. Because baby, I have a kid in 2.2 seconds and be done trying to order dinner before they close up the kitchen at the hospital, right? Did listen. So that taught me that I was an excellent pusher. Now I think I might have took her words too literally because I had four. I actually had five kids, but one passed away. God rest his soul. Right? I ended up giving birth 5 times, right? Because I realized I was excellent at pushing. But here's the deal: that same way that I was excellent at pushing out them kids, I'm also excellent at pushing out these ideas and pushing out these products. See, I've had $1 million ideas for a long time. I just didn't come up on $1 million. I This is the first time I've been open to I've been open to accepting $1 million. Do y'all let me run that back. Let me run that back. Let me run that back. You hear me? I didn't make $1 million just because all of a sudden I had a business that was $1 million business. Because if you have $1 million idea, you've had 10. The thing is, I was open to receiving $1 million 2 years ago. I was open to receiving that type of money 2 years ago. I was open to receiving that type of help 2 years ago. I was open to being vulnerable with my friends and my family and saying, I need help. This is what I'm trying to do and I need help, right? I didn't even have to throw up in their face. Oh, the same way I help you. No, I need help, right? I was vulnerable with that shit. I was trusting in people. I was willing to say, people who watched me, who was like, hey, Coach Misty, I live in Dallas. I would love to come and help you, or I'm looking for a job, or I'm in between. jobs. I was willing to listen. I was open to listening to God and following my discernment and bringing people in off my listen. Like y'all watching me, people will call me and be like, "Hey, Coach Misty, I live in Dallas. I'm in between jobs. Whoop de doo." I would talk to them. I talked to them. I talked to God, and I said, "Come on." Even when listen, even when the money wasn't even adding up, even when I knew I didn't have money set aside for that person to work, I trusted in the process. I trusted in the vision, and I said, Lord, I'm creating a container that can hold $1 million business. I can't do it by myself. How many of y'all tired of doing stuff by yourself? This one took a whole different turn. How many of y'all tired of doing stuff by yourself? At some point, you need to be tired of being tired. You have to be tired. Listen, I did a class the other day. Isolation is expensive. You ought to be tired of doing stuff by yourself. You ought to be tired of running a household by yourself. You ought to be tired of running a business by yourself. You ought to be tired of raising them kids by yourself. You ought to be tired. Hmm? You ought to be tired. Like I said, you have become excellent at pushing. A lot of y'all been in labor your whole life. You've been in labor. You've been pushing out ideas, pushing out degrees, pushing out kids, pushing out, listen, you've been pushing out relationships. Oh, you've been pushing. Huh? Oh, you also excellent at surviving. Baby, y'all hoes got a survival story every day of the week. You have been excellent at surviving. If open the line up right now and said, come on here and tell me what you survived, baby, we have 70 people waiting to talk. You are excellent at surviving, but somehow we forgot about thriving. Listen, you are also excellent at figuring shit out. You are also excellent at figuring shit out. Hold on, y'all, because somebody wanted my attention over here on YouTube and they got it. Like I said, you are also excellent at figuring shit out, right? But receiving, oh, see, receiving requires you to stop racing for impact. The things I just talked about, pushing, surviving, and figuring shit out, all that requires a seatbelt. All that shit requires a seatbelt. And for some of y'all, it requires a fucking helmet. Huh? You stay ready. You stay ready with your knee pads on, your elbow pads. Listen, y'all got on more gear than a 5-year old at a skate park. You stay ready. How can you receive with all of that stuff on? How can you receive when you always listen, when you always got your head on a swivel looking for something else that's about to happen? Receiving requires you to stop bracing for impact. And for women who learned early that nothing was guaranteed, that feels dangerous. Huh? That feels dangerous. For people who learn early that ain't nobody gonna give you nothing, you gotta go out here in this world and get it. And the world that you're going to get it in, they may not give it to you either. For women who learn that they were less than a man in the workplace, they were less than a man when it come to education. They might have to share a man. Y'all don't want to hear me tonight, this morning. Y'all, you might have to share a man with somebody else, and that's okay because according to the population, is one man for every 25 women. If you have been raised with that, listen, you are not open to receiving much, right? So what happens is, listen, because you don't want to take them chances, your body protects you by shrinking. Yeah, your body protects you by shrinking your heart, by shrinking your confidence, right? By shrinking your presence. Your body protects you by shrinking. It shrinks your thinking. You have amazing ideas, but you won't let them come out your mouth because you feel small. And here's the deal. You don't shrink because you're ungrateful. You don't shrink because you're negative. You shrink because your system learned if I get my hopes up, listen, if I don't get my hopes up, I won't be disappointed. And that belief have kept you alive. That belief right there has kept you going. But I'm here to tell you this morning that that belief will not take you to overflow. Whatever overflow is you're looking for, overflow of money, overflow of love, overflow of compassion, overflow of patience, whatever overflow it is that you're looking for, that belief will not take you to overflow. Now, if y'all with me, say y'all with me. If you're with me, say yeah. I don't want to go to the next thing because, baby, I could do this all day. If you with me, say yeah. Huh? If you with me, say yeah. All right. Now, I'm gonna talk to y'all about something because here's the deal. We're not gonna sit here and act like good things don't happen to us or good opportunities don't. We're not gonna sit here and think that good shit don't happen to us. I don't believe it. Y'all don't believe it. We shall not believe that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to talk about why good things make some people uncomfortable. Good things make you uncomfortable, like meeting somebody who really care about you. Uncomfortable. Y'all will sabotage a good thing. Yeah, uncomfortable. Let me say something that might sound strange, but it is very real. Some of you feel more anxious when things are going well than when they're going badly. Can I run that back? I'm gonna say this again. Some of you all feel more anxious when things are going well than they are going badly. Yeah, yeah. See, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why you feel like that. When you having a good day, you start looking for shit to mess it up. When you start having a good day, you start being like, "Oh no, this is too much." Yes, let me tell you. Listen, here's the deal. When things go bad, the reason why you are more comfortable in fucked up situations is because when things go bad, you know what to do. When shit hit, when you get put between a rock and a hard place, you know what to do. You've been trained for that. You lock in. Yeah, yeah, you lock in. You perform. Yeah, you manage, right? But when things are good, you wait for the other shoe to drop. Yeah, you wait for the other shoe to drop. See, when shit is going bad, right? When your relationship is going bad, you know how to get up out of that. But when it was going good, you freeze up because you like, wait a minute, I'm not used to this. We got the real PTSD. I'm not used to this. What do you mean? He came in here and told me, listen, what do you mean he came in here and told me he loves me? What do you mean he came home from work on time? What do you mean he unlocked his phone in front of me? What is this supposed to do? And then you get on the phone and you call your homegirls who listen. You get on the phone, you call your homegirls, listen, who in fucked up situations too, and now y'all trauma bonding over the good shit. Now y'all questioning, what girl? He told you he loved you? Oh, he must be up to something. Girl, what? They told you they want to give you a promotion at work? Baby, I wouldn't do that shit. I would stay in the union. They trying to set you up to get fired. Y'all can't tell me you haven't been part of these conversations, or you may have said some shit like that before. Tell me, if I'm lying, I'm flying, and I ain't left the ground, huh? Hmm? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I want you to know the things that you are going through, that's not intuition, that's conditioning. You always want to be like, oh, my spidey senses done with up. Oh, girl spoke to me at a job. Listen, oh, girl said hello to me at the job. She on some bullshit. Why? Why does she have to be on bullshit? Because she said hello. Right? Listen, why do you have to be on bullshit because you said hello? Right? Here's the deal. Signs that, listen, these are the signs that good things make you feel uncomfortable. If you still on the fence of whether or not I'm talking to you, you say you walking in on the fence, right? Because we've been trained to do that. We've been trained to do that. We are the super soldiers. You hear me? Black women are the super soldiers. We've been trained for anything, huh? We've been trained for combat in the workplace. We've been trained for combat at home. We've been trained for combat in our family. Yeah, we the super soldiers. I'm gonna get that shit on a t-shirt. Super soldier. SS is what they call me. Right? You've been trained for that. You can't receive the things that you are asking for if you are always ready for war. If you are always down for combat, how can you receive? Listen, where is the white flag at, my guy? Where is the white? You something to happen. You're bracing yourself for something to happen. What are we doing? Listen. Here are signs that good things make you uncomfortable. If you downplay compliments, I talked about that on the first when we first got on the live. I said some of y'all can't even hold a compliment. You asking God to send you all this miraculous stuff, and you don't even have the capacity to hold a compliment, right? If you downplay compliments, if I say, "Girl, your hair looking good," say thank you and move on. What? Oh, it is. Oh, girl, you downplay compliments. Good things make you uncomfortable. That let me know. Here's the deal. If y'all ever let me tell you one of the ways that men figure out if you vulnerable. Let me tell you how a man listen. Let me tell you how a man to figure out you're vulnerable. And you ain't used to nothing. And either he's going to not deal with you, either he gonna have sex with you and leave you alone, or he gonna play you to the left. The first things first is when a man compliments you. When a man compliments you is how you act with that compliment. If he say, "Man, you looking good tonight," and you do this, I'm like, "Oh, for real?" That lets him know right there that you're not used to shit. That let him know right there that you don't believe in yourself, right? When a man say, "Man, you looking real good tonight. I like that outfit," and you be like, "Oh, this old thing, this, that, and the other," that let that man know you really not secure in who you are. A thank you will do. Another sign that good things make you uncomfortable is you reject help. You reject help. Somebody be like, "Girl, I'm gonna come over there and help you with them kids." Girl, no, I'm cool. I got it. This, that, and the other. You not comfortable with good things. Girl, let me come over there and help you clean out that closet. Nah, girl, I got it. You so worried about somebody seeing your closet is a mess than accepting the help. You rather live in the mess. Okay. Another sign that you are uncomfortable, listen, that good things make you uncomfortable is you sabotage momentum. You sabotage momentum in your relationships. You sabotage momentum in love. You sabotage momentum in money. You sabotage momentum. Also, you feel guilty receiving money or gifts. You feel guilty. You want to do it all yourself. Oh no, you ain't got to do nothing for me. That's your favorite shit. You ain't got to do nothing for me. Oh, it's all good. No, I don't need that. You ain't got to do nothing for me. Bullshit. Or you apologize for existing. Everything is, "Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Excuse me." One of my favorite things I used to like to do when I did go to the grocery store is I would be walking down the aisle. You ever been walking in a grocery store and somebody got to move? Somebody got to move. Now, I'll be honest with y'all, I didn't do it with us. I have been blessed to live, I ain't gonna say blessed. I have chosen to live in areas where it wasn't a lot of us. I'm not gonna say blessed because that's not neither here. That was my choice. I have lived in areas wasn't a lot of us. And when I did go to the grocery store, I used to play chicken in the aisles. Yeah. Because I would watch other women of color move around when they see somebody coming towards them. They would automatically, oh, they would stop and pull their cart to the side, or, "Oh, excuse me, not me. We're gonna play chicken in this aisle." I live in Texas as well. So that's a whole nother conversation for another day. We about to play chicken. I'm not going to, and that's not me being confrontational. This is me. I'm not going to shrink for you in this aisle. You see me coming, I see you coming. Somebody got to make a pimp decision. Huh? I don't apologize for existing in no area. I don't apologize for existing nowhere. Right? Also, another good thing that makes you, when this is another sign that good things make you uncomfortable, is you push away emotionally available partners. I'm gonna say this again. You push away emotionally available partners. Let me tell you something. When I was 20 some years old, dating a dude that was kind of a beta male, that's a lame. Okay. When I became 30, I started looking at things a little differently because of the circles that I ran in, right? I was 30 years. By the time I was 30, I had my master's degree. I was in corporate America. I was doing certain things, right? When I coach women who are 35, 40, 45 years old, and you telling me you've been single damn near your whole life, because if you ain't married, you single, okay? If you ain't married, you single. So you've been single damn near your whole life, right? Damn near your whole life. And then you get a man who comes around, and because he don't talk to you crazy, or he's not cheating on you, or he wants to be up under you in his free time, you tell me he's a lame. It's nothing worse than a woman over 35 years old talking about, "Oh yeah, it's this dude that like me, but I don't like him because he real lame." What? No. Here's the deal. You don't know how to operate outside of chaos and confusion. So being with a man who ain't giving you no problems is a red flag for you. Okay, so boom, now you push away emotionally available partners, and then you get 45, 50, 55 years old. Now you talking about you want somebody. Who, let me shut up. Hmm? But you could have had that lane that went to work. You could have had that lane that went to work. You could have had that lane that like to just go to work, come home, and watch TV with you. You could have had that lane who like to rub your feet on the couch. But you rub your, yeah. But you didn't want that. You didn't want that, huh? You didn't want that. You wanted somebody that's gonna lie to you, cheat on you, steal from you. And I'm not talking about steal money. I'm talking about stealing from you, stealing your heart, stealing your vision, Huh? Stealing your tears from you. That's what you wanted. And now that person who you was chasing, oh, I'm about to get stupid. That person who you was chasing for 10, 15 years, he done finally got his shit together. And guess what? Listen, you done had your running shoes on so long, bitch, you done turned into a track star. And once he get ready to settle down and want his shit together, guess what he go get him? A lame. He go get him a lane. Yeah, he gonna get somebody that like to sit in the house. Somebody who gonna watch movies with him. He gets that. He can't look at you like that because you've been chasing him down for 10, 15 years. Huh? She's a runner. She's a track star. Yeah. You've been in the street trying to chase him down in the street. He don't want you. Come on, somebody. Signs good things make you uncomfortable is you get overwhelmed by opportunity. I'm gonna say this again. You get overwhelmed by opportunity. When things start happening to you, you take a step back and you question whether or not it's too good to be true. Whether it's opportunity at work, whether it's opportunity in business, you don't know what to do, so you shut down. And finally, you brace for loss in moments of joy. You can't even be happy for yourself because you're trying to figure out when is it going to end. These are signs that good things make you uncomfortable. And this is not humility. This is not maturity. This is survival mode disguised as character. And let me tell you why you operate like this. Because a long, 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 long time ago, the role model, huh? The mother, the grandmother, the aunties, listen, they taught you that too much good means danger. And we not knocking the aunties, we not knocking our elders, we not knocking our ancestors, we not knocking the women that came before us because they didn't know. I'm not here to blame your mama. I'm not here to blame your auntie. I'm not here to blame the person who raised you. I'm not here to blame that older best friend that tried to pour into you. What I'm trying to get you to do is recognize what it was and reprogram you. I can't change them, but bitch, I can change you. I may not be able to reach them, but I can reach you. And I can help you not teach this to the next generation, right? Somewhere down the line, you've realized that good things, or you were learned, taught that good things never last. Someone always also told you that rest had to be earned. That rest had to be earned. You got to work so hard before you rest. Nobody told you that you could rest while working. Did you know that? You are entitled, especially my business owners, you are entitled to take a nap. You are entitled to rejuvenate. You shouldn't have to work. Right now, I'm in the middle of tax season. We got the credit repairs going strong. Tax season is out here doing the one, two, three, and four. I'm in the middle of a lot of stuff, right? I am entitled to rest. Me and my husband decided that we was gonna go we was gonna go to Oklahoma and chill out for a minute. I am entitled to do that. Some people be like, oh, I ain't gonna take no vacation till after tax season. No, I'm going to rest right now. I'm not going to work myself in the dumps and then and then decide to lay down, because here's the deal. Y'all don't differentiate between relaxation and sleeping. Relaxing and sleeping is two different things. If you sleep, you tired. You relax doing something that you like to do, something that's easy on the brain, something that you don't have to think about. That's what relaxing is. It ain't taking a nap. Another thing that you learn is not to trust. You don't trust with ease. You don't trust with ease. You don't trust easy shit. You don't trust people easily. They got to work to earn it. So even when abundance shows up, even when the shit you asking for shows up, your body says stay alert. Your body say alert, alert, alert. Ah, yeah, I like that song. Yeah, that's what your body say. Alert, alert, alert. Huh? You cannot live in overflow while preparing for disappointment. How? Huh? How? Overflow requires presence. We talked about this yesterday. You have to be, overflow is an identity. It is not an outcome. I'm going to say this again. If you missed my class yesterday, go to YouTube. I am Coach Misty. Everybody need to be going to the link on my bio. Everybody and their mama need to go to that link in their bio. Right? Why? Because what? Overflow requires presence. Overflow is an identity, and presence requires safety. I'm going to say it again. Presence requires safety. Now, y'all like, okay, girl, you done talked about this. You done told me how that my container ain't ready to receive overflow. You didn't told me that I keep on looking for bad shit. The question is, how do I fix it? Here we go. I'm about to roll right into it. So if you don't have your pen and paper, you might want to get it to now. Welcome to How to Prepare for Overflow. How to prepare for overflow. Before I get into this portion of the class, I want you to know that overflow is not about wanting more. Absolutely not. Overflow is not about wanting more. Overflow is about being able to hold more without collapsing, panicking, or sabotaging. I'm going to say this again. Overflow is not about wanting more. We all want more. We all want more money. Shit, I want more hair. We all want more of something. Overflow is about being able to hold more without collapsing, panicking, or sabotaging. And this is how you prepare. When y'all ready to write this shit down, say ready. I'm not gonna start talking about it until I see 5 readies. Cause then y'all gonna be like, wait, what was step number one? What was step number two? I'm not gonna do it. So when you ready, say you ready. Okay, I got 3 readies. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put my I wonder how that shit work. If I change my no, let me do something. I'm going to put my thing up so y'all can get the new. There it go. Take a screenshot of this. That's the new place I want y'all to go. Take the screenshot. Let me drag this shit up there. Take a screenshot of that. This is where I want y'all to go. Take a screenshot. This is the new, that's the new site. Go.iamcoachmissy.com. You can sign up. I have a free reset guide for you. It's free. And you can see what else we got on there. But go, this is the new site. Take a screenshot. And if you want to sign up if you want to join the higher self circle, you can find that information there all the way at the bottom at CME Academy. Go ahead and do that. All right, let's get into it. I'm about to give you the steps on how to prepare for overflow. Number one, create emotional space. I need somebody to take notes with me in the comments. I need 3 people to take notes with me in the comments. Number one, prepare emotional space. I need somebody to put that. I need one person over here on YouTube and one person on Facebook. Number one, create emotional space. Come on, let's get it. What we doing? We are creating emotional space. That's number one. Here's the deal. If your inner world is filled with guilt, shame, resentment, and fear, there's no room for blessings. I'm going to say this again. If your inner world, right, is filled with guilt, shame, resentment, and fear. That means how you feel about you. The people that you talk to. Let's talk about what inner world talks about. I'm not talking about just you about you. If the people that you talk to, if the people that you talk to, if your homegirl is fearful about stuff, if you and your mama got this unresolved issue going on about shame or guilt, maybe how you was conceived, it gets real deep, right? Maybe even about how you was conceived, how you came in this world to be, or whatever the case may be. I'm finding that out too when I'm coaching a lot of women. Is just their conception is something that you had no control over, has weighed heavy on you, has weighed heavy on your mother, and is a issue in your family. And that's one of the reasons why you can't fully be who you want to be, because you are still apologizing for just existing. So, number one, we have to create an emotional space, right? I want you to know that overflow doesn't enter chaos. So, if your conversations are chaotic with people, you need to stop that. If your home life is chaotic, you need to remedy that. If you have negative thoughts about you, if you have negative self talk, you're going to have to stop that. If you have disrespectful ass children and they over the age of 18, you're going to have to cut that. Oh, y'all don't want to hear this shit. Huh? You don't want to hear this shit. What I tell people, listen, if you fuck with my mind, you fuck with my money. Come on, somebody. I tell my children that. My children are over 18. Everybody, the youngest is 23 now. If you fuck with my mind, you fucking with my money. Huh? Huh? Listen. Oh, if you have disrespectful parents, cut it. If you fuck with my mind, you fucking with my money. Because listen, if I can't think straight, I can't earn right. You understand me? I can't be in overflow if I can't think straight. If you fucking with, listen, it's 3 P's I'm worried about. Y'all was getting all kind of PPP loans. I'm worried about peace, profitability, and presence. That's what I'm talking about. Peace, profitability, and presence. If you fuck with my do. That's what we not gonna do. Right? So you have to create emotional space. Number two, we have to normalize abundance. Number two, Normalize abundance. I want you to know that your nervous system needs repeated exposure to good things. You need repeated exposure to good shit so that it stops sounding the alarm every time ease appears. If you don't have good shit happening to you, you need to be around people who is entitled to good shit. And I'm not talking about just buying for nice stuff. See, when we talk about abundance, you talking about, oh yeah, baby, I can't wait. I'm gonna get them new shoes and I'm gonna get no, I'm talking about just nice, good shit, just wholesome shit. Huh? Go to a party in the park, wholesome shit. It's a lot of free shit that you can do. Right? Yeah, we talking about mindset, but we talking about more than mindset. See, we talk about, oh, we got to change our mindset. No, but you need to change your behavior. You need to change your circle. You can't listen. You can't sit at home and change your mindset without being in a different environment. And then put yourself into being different environments. You have to do something different. You have to put yourself in different environments. You understand me? You understand me? When I listen, when I go, let me tell y'all something. When I go, I try to go to the casino. I try to go to the casino at the end of the month or the beginning of the month, one or the other. That's when I set my monthly goals. I go to the casino, right? And y'all like, what you mean go to the casino? I go to the casino to set my monthly goals because where else can I go stay that has the most money I probably would ever see in my life? Where else could I be? And it's not about playing the game. I'm not taking my notepad down to the goddamn slot machines. You understand me? Listen, I'm not taking, hold on one second. I know you fucking lying. I know I don't think I got no moderators in here. Yeah, absolutely not, ho. I'm not taking my notepad in the middle of the goddamn casino floor. I'm staying, listen, I'm sitting in the room chilling because I know, listen, I know that the money is there. I know that the money is there. Like money is there. I'm like, yo, I'm sitting in a place where there are millions and millions of dollars at one time. I'm sitting in a place where everybody is coming. Nobody comes to the casino to lose. This is a place filled with energy where everybody wants to win. I am literally sitting in a circle of winners. You understand me? I am literally sitting in a circle. Everybody wants to win at the casino. Like people like, what you mean? They like, what you got a gambling problem? No, absolutely not. I want to be in a place when I'm sitting up here making a plan on my making $100,000 every month, and I ain't talking about just a manifestation. No, bitch. This is what the fuck I do. So when I go make my 100K plan for the next 3 months, I go to the casino. I get a free room. Come on, somebody. I get a free room at the casino. Matter of fact, I pay $10.31 a night. Okay, I think that's a little resort fee. I get a $10 room at the casino. Huh? A $10 room. I take all my laptops, all my setups, right? I take out a certain amount of money, which ain't much, not for me, to go play with. And when I'm playing, I'm not sitting there like, oh, I'm not sitting there like, oh, I want to hit the grand. I want to hit this. Listen, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to hit this 5,000. No, I'm sitting there and it's the sounds, it's the people, it's talking to people. I'm sitting amongst the winners. You know what I'm saying? I don't go, I sit next to the people I know, bitch. I know you come here all the time. I go sit next to them and we just strike up conversation. I find out what they do. They find out what I do. We have a little conversation and it's just about being in the presence of people who are winning. I go sit next to fucking winners at the casino. And I then I go to my room. I'm not here to hit the jackpot. I am the jackpot. I ain't here to hit the grand, the midi, the mega. I'm all of that. I'm everything. I'm money. Listen, I'm the real money bag, yo. And after I sit there and I sit in this area of people and you hear the lights going off and people are winning around me. And when people are winning around me, I'm not sitting up here like, damn, I wish that was me or when it's my turn to win. I get my ass up and I'll be like, look, I done spent enough time down here on the floor. I done spent 45 minutes down here on the floor. I'm about to go upstairs and I'm about to hit my own jackpot upstairs. I'm about to go up here and get on this computer and type my plan up for the next 3 months. I'm about to hit my own type of plan. The money ain't down here. I am the money. I am the vision. I am everything. My future is not in this jackpot. My future is upstairs in that bag. My future is upstairs in that Chanel bag I brought here. That's where my future is. That's where the money is. So let me go back and get to the money. But it was nice to be around winners. Hmm? It was nice to be in a circle of winners. I feel good. Huh? I enjoy seeing other people win. Huh? It do something to me. And I like the steakhouse there. So again, that's just how I normalize abundance. You can do it however you want to. You don't have to go to the casino. I just need you to be around good shit. Hmm? I just need you to be around good shit. I need you to be accustomed to seeing good shit happen. If you want to get married, stop talking to single people. If you want to get married, start hanging around people or want to have good relationships, start finding people who have good relationships and be their friend and hang around them and see the love in the room. One thing I am so appreciative about my husband and his friends is that the friends he have had good relationships with their listen, the friends that he have good relationships with their spouses or their girlfriends. Like it's not no drama, no nothing. So when we are around them, you see examples of men loving on women and women loving on men and men treating women how women should be treated. You understand me? Like that's all you see. So there's nothing else. And I'm appreciative of that. Even if we just sitting there talking, laughing, watching something on TV, it's being in the atmosphere, right? What do I look like going to hang out with my single homegirls and I got a husband now? No. Me and my husband go hang with other couples and do couple shit. You understand what I'm saying? We go hang with other couples and do couple shit and plan more couple shit, right? Normalize abundance, normalize seeing people getting along, normalize seeing love. So we go hang around love. That's how that works. Number three, practice accepting help. We're talking about the ways, we're talking about the how to prepare for overflow, and I'll give y'all a quick rundown after I get through the list. Number three is practice accepting help. Strong women syndrome is a receiving block. I'm gonna say this again. Strong women syndrome is a receiving block. Independence becomes self betrayal when it prevents support. Somebody said swinger couples. No, ain't nobody hanging around no swingers couples. Get the fuck out of here. Please. All right. Independence becomes self betrayal when it prevents support. You can't be so independent that you don't take help from nobody. Stop saying you want a man, but then when a man come in and ask you, do you need some help? You say no. Stop. It's weird. Stop being the man. You can't say you want a man if you being a man. If you keep being a man. You can't say you want a man and you act like a man. I'm not saying you have to lose who you are. You don't have to change your personality, but stop being a man. Men don't want other men. The kind of man you want don't want another man. Stop. Stop dictating everything. I'm dictating this and we doing this and stop trying to run everything. Stop. It's weird. Yeah. Let it go. I'm dependent as hell. Here's the deal. I think we confuse being dependent and being broke as the same thing. That's not what this is. Stop thinking about being dependent. Dependent doesn't mean you always got your hand out for something. Dependent doesn't mean that every time you turn around, you asking this man for money. Oh, I can't do this and I need you to do this and do that. That's not dependent. That's not being dependent on somebody. That's not being soft. That's called being broke. That's called being a liability, right? You can still go out here and make your own money, right? And create your own lane and still listen and still be soft with your counterpart. Now, here's a caveat to that. If you are dealing somebody, you say, where my whistle? My husband sleep. I can't be doing all that shit. He got to get up in the morning and go to work. My whistle and all that shit right there. Blow the whistle. Okay, blow the whistle. Now, here's the deal. If you are with somebody, if you are with somebody and you can't be soft with them, you got to ask yourself, is it them or is it you? Because you might be with somebody who can't allow you to be soft. You might be with a man who's just a man by gender, not a man by nature. That's what you might be with. Huh? You might be with a bad bitch. Okay. Let me take a sip. Because I done dated a bad bitch before. And I ain't talking about no woman. It was a dude. You might be with a bad bitch. Huh? Huh? Some of y'all gonna be looking at the person you with tonight. Is this a man or a bad bitch? You might be with a bad bitch. See, when a man comes off as a bad, listen, y'all don't want to hear this comment. When a man comes off as a bad bitch, huh? When a man come off as a bad bitch, he looked the part. Oh yeah, he looked the part. He smelled the part. Baby, he might even take you through there, but he don't want no real responsibility. That's a bad bitch. Now, I ain't about no ballerinas. I'm talking about a bad bitch. Cause see, some of y'all is bad bitches too. Y'all look the part. Y'all look the part. Y'all talk the part. Y'all dress the part. Yeah, you smell good. All that stuff. You a bad bitch, but you ain't got nothing to offer. Nothing but the exterior. Yeah, you a bad bitch too. You ain't got nothing to offer but the exterior. You have nothing emotionally to give. You don't know shit mentally. Yeah, yeah. So some men be bad bitches too, huh? They be bad bitches too. Baby, outside, you can't tell. Baby, listen, women be drooling over your man. Women be drooling over your man. Cause outside in the public, oh baby, he gonna cater to you. He gonna everything to you and pull your chair out and this, that, and the other. And when y'all walk to the car, you gonna drive home, bad bitch. Huh? When y'all get home, when y'all walk to the car, he not even open up your door. That's a bad bitch. He waiting for you to unlock his. That's a bad bitch. Yeah. Yeah. That's a bad bitch. When them bills come, he gonna look at you to pay it. That's a bad bitch. When he wants something, he gonna make a suggestion to you to go get it. When you go out and buy yourself something, and he gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't get me nothing." That's you dating a bad bitch. I dated one. I was with one. That's a bad bitch, huh? That's a bad bitch. Terrell said I was a bad bitch, Yanti. That's a bad bitch. Yeah, 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 yeah. So again, you need to practice receiving help. If you are in a circle of people that can't help you, you're in the wrong fucking circle. Number four, let go of overgiving. Let's get into it. No, they not sassy. It's a difference. Hold on, before I go into it, that's not sassy. See, you can have a man who's a provider but sassy. A sassy man is one that got a lot of mouth. A sassy man is one that like to argue with a woman. That's a sassy man. Bad bitches, I'm talking about bad stallions. A bad bitch is a bad bitch. A bad bitch is that dude you walk in and everybody turn their head around like, God damn. And he gonna make everybody want you. Listen, he gonna make everybody want you. Want they he listen, he gonna make the men want you and the women gonna want him from the way he treats you. But baby, when y'all get out of that, when y'all get out of there, think about it when we talk about bad bitches, right? When we talk about, let me clarify this real quick. What do most men say? Listen, what do most men say when they talk about a bad bitch? They be like, man, she look good. She came, man, she met up with me. She looked good. And I got back to her house. Her house was raggedy. Or, man, she look good, but she can't cook. Or this, that, and the other. It's always, it's this, but then it's that, right? It's the appearance. It's what they give off. You know what I'm saying? That's what make a person a bad bitch. Okay, that's what make a person a bad bitch. Is the appearance, is what they give off. You know what I'm saying? And how they make people look at you and how they feel. And they be like, damn. They be like, damn, you said the stream is lagging. It probably is, friend. Come and watch me over here on I don't know what's going on over there. Come watch me over here on doggone TikTok. Listen, they like all of that shit, but then when you get them outside of that club, outside that restaurant, back to the house, they ain't shit. That's a bad bitch. All right, y'all. Let's talk about how to let go of overgiving. I want you to know that overgiving is not generosity. That's number one. Overgiving is not generosity. A lot of y'all be like, oh, I have a lot to give. What one lady say in my live the other day? She said, what the lady say? Oh shit. The one lady said, I give because I know I'll be blessed. What? She said, I give because I know I'll be blessed. Squeeze me? What do you mean you give because you know you be blessed? You've been giving all your life. So I asked her, I said, do you have the car of your dreams? She said, no. You got the house of your dreams? No. I said, but you've been giving your whole life. She said, yeah. I said, so is that theory? How is that theory adding up? She said, I know if I give, I'll be blessed. How about God already blessed you with the shit that you giving out? So why don't you use your own resources and do something for yourself? You've already been blessed. True story. I used to attend the Word Church in Cleveland, Ohio a long time ago. True story. And I would go to Wednesday Bible study during the day. I would go to Wednesday Bible study during the day. And I would I remember sitting in Wednesday Bible study one day, and the pastor, listen, and the pastor said, every the people who come to Wednesday Bible study were the true believers. That's what he said. He said we were the true believers, we was the real believers or true believers. He used one of those words. And he said that everybody that came to Bible study should give $20. It was a Wednesday. That these are the true believers, and everybody that come to Bible study on Wednesday, like these is the real, people come on Sunday just to see the show. And Sunday is like going to the club. And it was you had a lot of younger people that came to the church, and a lot of, street people that came to church on Sunday. Sunday was like a fashion show. But on Wednesday, this is when the true believers, especially during the day, come to Bible study. So he said that being a true believer, everybody should give $20. He said everybody should give $20 at Bible study. So one day, now mind you, at the time I was a single mother of four, right? Single mom of four. Kids was in, I don't know, no, my kids weren't in private school just yet, but I was a single mom of four, working. At that time, probably going to school, working on my master's, right? Raising four kids. And their dad was in prison. And he said, everybody should be able to give $20. So I looked in my purse. True story. I had one $20 bill left. And you ever been in church and it feel like the pastor talking right to you? And he said, even if that's your last 20, you got to have faith that God is going to multiply that by tenfold. So I happened to look at the lady sitting next to me. She opened up her purse at the same exact time. I guess she saw she only had 120 as well. We looked at each other. We looked at him, and he's saying, yeah, even if it's your last 20, go ahead and give it. Sow a seed, faith without works is dead. Whoop de doo. And you know what I'm saying? If God bless you with that, he going to bless you with some more. He going to bless you tenfold, blah, blah, blah. Because I guess when enough people move and get taking their money out. Me and that lady looked at each other. I looked at her. I said, how about God bless me with this, so I'm going to keep it. God didn't already done bless me. Huh? God already done blessed me. That was my last 20 until I get paid on Friday. I got to make it to Friday morning. The Lord has already saw, God had already made a way for me. I'm not going to I'm not going to keep pushing God. I'm not going to keep pushing God on these blessings. She looked at me. She said, you sure right. She said, me too. And we both shut our wallets. And when the collection plate came, we just passed it. Baby, I literally reached over her. Girl, you ain't putting nothing in, and neither am I. Go on and pass that to somebody else. God didn't already bless me, but what I got. I'm not about to keep testing my favor with him. I'm not about to keep testing my favor with God. And he didn't already bless me with this 120 to last me until Friday. I'm not gonna keep testing that. I'm not gonna keep playing with the Lord. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna keep this 20. Okay. Stop over giving. Huh? They say that what they tell you, God loves a cheerful giver. God never said be an idiot. Stop overgiving. It's weird at this point. All right, y'all. Listen, are y'all still with me? Y'all having a good time? Are we okay? Y'all having a good time? So number 4 is let go of overgiving. A lot of y'all give. Listen. A lot of y'all. Listen. A lot of y'all give to be liked. I'll wait. Take a sip. Hmm? A lot of y'all give to be liked by your family. Every time that phone ring, the only time your cousin Pat call you is for some fucking money. Pat don't like you. Pat don't check on you. Pat don't like your kids. The only time Pat call you is for money. So when you see Pat on that phone, why are you answering it? You give to be liked, huh? Some of your kids only fuck with you because they need some money. You give to be liked, huh? Listen, you overgive. Listen, and I'm not just talking about overgiving of money. I'm talking about also overgiving of time. Some of y'all spread yourself too thin to be like, you come into work 10 minutes early and you leave an hour late and you still get paid for 8. I'm a rapper now. You give to be liked. Overgiving is a trauma response. And I want you to know this. You cannot give, you cannot receive from emptiness. If you have not, listen, how can you receive from emptiness? Y'all want God to pour into you, and clearly your cup has no bottom because you keep giving shit that you don't have. Every time you give away something you don't have, you dry your cup out. And what start happening? You start having cup. You ever seen a teacup? You ever seen a teacup that wasn't cared for? Huh? You ever seen a teacup that wasn't cared for? Huh? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's pretty. It's dainty, but it has chips in it. It has cracks in it. It had you say, well, that comes with time, the cracks. No, no, that came from not having enough moisture. It came from not having care. Yeah, that's what happens with this cup. And at some point, you're not gonna be able to drink from that cup. The edges will be raggedy. The edges will be raggedy. It might cut your lip. It might be a piece missing out the middle. Everything else is intact, but now this cup has cracks and holes in it. You know why? Because it wasn't cared for properly. You can't. That's what happens when you overgive. Your cup starts to deteriorate. Your cup doesn't have a bottom. You can't ask God to pour into you when there's nothing to hold it in. Right. Number 5, upgrade your identity. If you listen, if you watching me and you haven't went to go, if you haven't went to go.iamcoachmisty.com and signed up for my reset guide, what the fuck are you doing? If you have not clicked the link in my bio, what are you doing? The guide is free. It's on me. If you have not inquired about the highest self circle, if you haven't said, Coach Misty, I need to be in the highest self circle, what do I need to do? What are we doing here? I'm about to pin something. Don't worry about what it say. Just reply to this. If you want to enter my coaching container, reply to this highest self. Just click that link and put highest self. Number 5 is upgrade your identity. Your next level self does not interrogate blessings. Your next level self, listen, your next level self does not interrogate the blessings. Your next level self is not going to sit up here and question why good things are happening to you. Your next level self, because you know why? Because your next level self expects these things to happen. You're not going to ask where did this good man come from? You're not going to ask why did they decide to promote me over a person who's been here 20 years? You're not going to ask where did these sales come from overnight? Because your next level self expects everything to happen. Erica, where did you reply higher self at? Because I sent back the messages. Here's the deal. When you upgrade your identity, listen, you start receiving without apologizing. You receive without apology, and you don't shrink to have other people be able to digest you. Your receiving capacity is your abundance capacity. Listen, your receiving capacity is your abundance capacity. Huh? Now we're going to do a live exercise. Yeah, class is still going on. I want you to get out your journal or grab your notes app. Listen, because what we're going to do is we're going to tell the truth this morning. Listen, we're going to tell the truth this morning. You can even answer this in the comments. Number 1, what blessings have you rejected in the last year? That's number 1. What blessings have you rejected in the last year? Go ahead and put that. Was it help? Was it compliments? Was it money, love, opportunities? I want you to be very specific in detail and tell me at least one blessing, one specific blessing that you rejected in the last year. What was it? What was it? Hmm? Help from who? Let's get real. Let's get real. Let's get down to it. Help from who? Help from who? Who? Help with your children. From who? Help from who? Give me one blessing you rejected in the last year. Help from who? Now, here's the deal. I can't answer that question for you because I've learned through trials and tribulations. That's where I am with today. I accept all help. All help that is going to truly help me help. Listen, I accept all help. I am not above accepting help. Listen, and I ask for help when I need help. You say being able to accept from anyone for anything. Give me one specific. No, don't say money. Be specific in detail. Friends and family. Help from board members. There we go, Chrissy. Thank you. Be very specific in detail. Where did you reject the help from? Now, I'm not a type of person that, while y'all answering this question in the comments, let me say this. I'm not the type of person that deal with shoulda, coulda, wouldas. However, I do think back to the day before me and Cardinal reunited in June. I remember there was a time when I was hanging out with Cardinal here and there, and it was very sparse. And I remember one time he said to me, he said, we ain't never went out on no real date. He said, like, we need to get together and do something one time. He was leaving my house one day and he was like, we ain't never went out. This was years ago. He said, we ain't never went out on no real date. Like, you ain't never thought about doing that? And I said, nah, like, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool with whatever we got going on. I'll call you in a couple months. And now that we married, sometimes I sit back. Again, I don't do shoulda, coulda, wouldas because everything that I went through led me to this point, and I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. Because whatever it is that I experienced and I went through, you got to change your verbiage. The things that I experienced created the person I am today, and that's the person that he fell in love with and the person that he married. So I would never take any of that back. But sometimes, just sometimes, I think to myself, what would have happened had I took him up on that offer years ago? What would have happened? But here's the deal. I can't dwell on it because I know that my container wasn't ready to accept the love that he wanted to give. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready to accept the love that he wanted to give many moons ago. I wasn't. I was still caught up in other shit. So, mind you, I'm thankful for it. However, knowing what I know now is like, wow, I really prolonged the process because I wasn't ready for it. Now, the great thing about it is I knew I wasn't ready for it back then. I knew I wasn't ready for him. Did I tell him that? No, but I knew I wasn't ready for him or ready for whatever he had to offer. So I distanced myself. But you know what I'm saying? All of the different relationships and things that I experienced, good, bad, and ugly, between now and then could have been avoided had I been ready for that opportunity back then. So, again, what blessings have you rejected in the last year? Question number two: what makes you uncomfortable about receiving? I want you to be honest with yourself. What makes you uncomfortable about receiving? Is it attention? What makes you uncomfortable about receiving? Is the expectations? Are you scared to take something from somebody because you think you got to give them something back? A lot of people are like, yeah, I don't take stuff from people. I don't let people help me because then they're gonna want help. What is that? Hmm? Do you feel undeserving about receiving things? Do you want good things but feel like you're not ready for good things? What is it? Is it attention? Is it the expectations? Is it feeling undeserving? What is it? What makes you uncomfortable about receiving? Go ahead and answer that in the question in the comments for me. Y'all do it too on YouTube. Answer that in the comments. What makes you uncomfortable about receiving? Question number three: who taught you that you shouldn't need anything? Oh, let's talk about this. Who taught you that you had to do it on your own? Who taught you that? Who taught you? Huh? Who taught you? You said, I don't want them to talk about what they did for me. Oh, somebody said trust issues stop me from receiving. Danae said, my mother. She said, my mother taught me that you shouldn't need anything. Being in a survival mode and trauma doing everything myself so I wouldn't have to ask anybody. Life experiences. What life experience taught you that you didn't need anything? You said my mother taught me I shouldn't need anything. Everybody around me. My grandmother was one of the people who I felt like I had to do it on my own. My grandmother raised five kids on her own. I really didn't know too much of the storyline about what she did it, but all I know was she raised five kids on her own. And it was just like, well, if I did it, you can do it too. These kids is here, so, if you have to do it, then go ahead and do it. You said everybody around you. You said both my parents. People always throw shit back in your face. No, the people, if you're dealing with people who throw shit back in your face, you're dealing with the wrong people. Everybody don't throw shit back in your face. There's a lot of people that will help you and just leave it at that. But you see, here's the deal. You have to accept help from people who are whole. You have to accept help from people who are healed. You can't let people who got shit going on in their life help you. See, when people throw things in your face, it's because they're doing it because they want to be liked, not because it's in their heart. They're doing it because they want to be liked, right? If you ask somebody for something, or if somebody say you need help, and it comes with a backstory, if it comes with, well, I'm gonna help you this time, but don't accept it. Leave it the fuck alone. That's too much talking. When a person gonna do something, they just do it. With me, if I got it, I'll give it to you. If I don't have it, if the thing you're asking me for comes with conversation, I really don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. If I got to have a conversation with you before I do this thing for you, you shouldn't even want it from me. You say, and with that, coach, what if we find out after? What do you mean if you find out after? You can tell if a person gonna talk shit after they give you something. A person going listen. When you ask a person, if you say, "Hey, I need to borrow $200," and they be like, "What is it for?" I need my rent money. How did you let your rent get behind? Hang up, hang up, click. We done with that because now it's too many questions. They're interrogating you. Either you're gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. And it's because crazy people are like, well, how can you say stuff like that? And it's society ain't like that. Samantha, I need y'all to stop thinking that everybody in the world is like the fucked up, the five fucked up people you know. They're not. Everybody in the world is not like the five fucked up people that you know. They're not. And if they listen, and if everybody in your circle looks down on you, then you need a new fucking circle. Join the higher self circle. We open. What? No, everybody's not like that. So when I asked y'all a question about who taught you, you said question number two is what makes you uncomfortable about receiving. Is it the attention, expectations, or feeling undeserving? Question number three is who taught you that you shouldn't need anything? Was it family? Listen, was it family, ex partners, religion, or trauma? Who taught you that you shouldn't need anything? Question number four is what blessing are you praying for that you currently cannot emotionally sustain? I'm gonna say this again. What are you asking God for that you know in your heart of hearts you're not ready for? What is that you asking God for that you ain't got no plan for? Let me make it real clear. What's the one thing you asking God for that you ain't got a plan for yet? I ain't talking about, oh yeah, I see it out that you ain't got no fucking plan for. You have no concrete plan on this shit. What are you asking God for right now that you really ain't got no plan for? You like, Lord, I just need this to happen. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I just need it to happen. What is it? I'll wait. You say being genuinely happy and stable. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Can you expand? What you mean? I just asked you a question. What are you asking God for that you ain't got no plan for? Are you asking God for a new job but you ain't got no resume? You asking God for six figures but you can't manage $1,000. What are you asking God for that you don't have a plan for? Are you asking God for someone to love you but you don't know what love is? What are you asking God for? You can't tell me what loving you looks like. You can't tell me how you going if I say teach me how to love you, you can't tell me. Oh, well, you know what you're gonna do? If I say teach me how to love you, you're going to talk about the things that someone did to you in the past. You're going to talk about the opposite. Well, don't lie to me, don't cheat on me. That's not teaching me how to love you. That's telling me what you've been through. Come on, somebody. What are we here for? Huh? That's telling me what you've been through. Huh? Some of y'all get good relationships. You get good people that come into your life that want to love on you, but you can't tell them how to love you because what you only tell them is how not to hurt you. That's what you say. Well, this is how you don't hurt me. You never told me how to love you. And then you be like, well, this person don't get me. They don't understand me. You never explained to them what love was to you. All you ready for the hurt. You bracing for the hurt. So what you saying is this is what you do. This is don't hurt me. Not here's how to love me. Don't hurt me. Don't lie to me. Don't cheat on me. Don't talk to other people. Don't hurt me. T said, I'm asking God for happiness and I'm ready to accept it from trauma. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, friend. I'm with it. That's a good one. What else? What else? What else? Yeah. Huh? Don't tell me you're ready to be in love and you don't know what loving. You know what loving me look like? Love, you know what loving me look like? Binge watching TV shows. You know what loving me look like? Loving me look like supporting me what I got going. That's what loving me looks like. This is practical stuff. Loving me looks like, listen, loving me looks like get me some Micanites. Loving me looks like making room for my baseball hat collection. Loving me looks like that I got a baseball hat collection and you okay with that. Loving me looks like coming and when I'm up working at 3 o'clock in the morning, rubbing my back and just checking on me, giving me enough space, not crowding me out, but still showing me that you're around. That's what loving me look like. So when a person asks, how can I love you? How do I love you? I could tell them, this is how you love on me. None of that is based off what a person didn't do. It's based off what I need. You understand what I'm saying? None of that is based off of what I do. Nobody gave me. It's based on what I need. I never said, oh, don't cheat on me, don't lie. I'm not even expecting that. Loving me looks like this. I don't have to say being honest with me. This is loving me looks like. I expect you to be honest. I expect you to be forthcoming because I'm giving that to you. I only expect good things to happen, so I don't talk about negative shit. I never dwell on negative shit because I'm only expecting good shit to happen. You hear me? You see how that works? You said asking God for more money but can't manage the money I get now. Exactly. You have to be a good steward of money. You said thank you because I would not know what to say. My love language is service. I didn't say what your love language is. Your love language is service. I'm not saying that's a good one, but can you tell me what love is? Don't tell me what your love language is based on someone else's definition and you picked one that applies to you. I want you to tell me what loving you looks like. What does loving you look like? Huh? You know what loving me look like? Getting a 10-piece wing and leaving me four of them. That's what loving me looks like. Huh? That's what loving me looks like. Loving me looks like putting a cover on me when I kicked it off in the middle of the night. Loving me looks like knowing that I built a fort. I like to build a fort with my pillows. It ain't got nothing to do with you. This is how I sleep. Loving me looks like knowing that I snore a little bit, but you're going to let me lay on your chest anyway. That's what loving me looks like. Yeah. Loving me looks like knowing that I got a Timu problem, but you don't say nothing. That's what loving me looks like. Uh huh. See what I'm saying? That's what loving me. Loving me look like taking my flyers to your job and telling people what your wife do. That's what loving me looks like. Even if you haven't seen proof of it yet, even if you haven't experienced proof of it yet, you taking my stuff and you spreading the word. You putting my flyers and my business cards in places I don't have access to, and you out here advocating for me. That's what loving me looks like. Hmm. I want y'all to do this if you can without waking nobody up in your house. I want you to stand up. You listen, you may not be able to stand up physically, but I need you to stand up spiritually. I need you to stand up emotionally. I need you to stand up for yourself. We're going to say yes without shrinking. We're going to practice this right here, right now. Y'all tapping this, clapping, and sharing this, caring. Let's get up to 50,000 likes over here on TikTok. I want you to say this out loud and I want you to say it with your full chest. Matter of fact, go ahead and put your hand on your chest. You said thank you. I get it. Good friend. I'm glad you do. Hold on. We are going to practice saying yes. Saying yes. I want you to put your hand over your chest. I want you to practice saying yes, right? Listen, let's get it. And I'm not talking about saying yes to other people. I'm talking about just saying yes to yourself. I ain't talking about because you've been saying yes to everybody but you. That's why we in the situation we in. I'm talking about saying yes to yourself. I want you to say yes. Put your hand on your chest. Say yes. I am ready for more. We are a first. Listen, yes, I am ready for more. Yes, I deserve abundance. Yes, I am safe receiving love and support. Yes, blessings can find me. Yes, my life can be easy. I want you to notice your body. We're going to say that again. Because if you smiling, you can't be stressed out. Listen, I want you to notice how your body feels. Say yes. Y'all smiling, don't even know why you smiling. You up here cheesing like third grade. Yes, I am ready for more. There's no way you can say that without smiling. Yes, I am ready for more. This is how you can prepare your container to receive. Yes, I deserve abundance. Yes, I am safe receiving love and support. Yes, listen, blessings can find me. And yes, my life can be easy. Huh? How many people started smiling? How many people started smiling? How many people closed their eyes and didn't even realize they was closing their eyes? Huh? How many people calmed down? How many people breathe and slow down? You said, I don't even know why. I just closed my eyes. That's what joy feels like. That's what happiness feels like. And you can feel like that every goddamn day. Every day. You still smiling. Cheeks burning up. Every day you could feel like that. Huh? You breathe easier. Yeah. Your heart fluttered. Yes. 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 Yes, I am ready for more. Yes. Huh? Listen, I want you to know that the reaction that you're feeling is not random. This is your receiving edge. This is what the beginning of receiving looks like. Listen, this is when I told you that I was going to help you expand your container, expand your receiving. I meant that today. This is what receiving feels like. Yes, 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 yes. You want to help me? Yes, come on. Yes, yes. Every time somebody texts me and be like, "Oh, your husband gave me your flyer about credit repair." You know what I said? Yes, yes. Do you still do credit repair? Yes. Do you still do taxes? Yes. Huh? Is your new book out? Yes. When a lady called me today from a different doctorate program, even though I was accepted into one doctorate program, I still took her call because I wanted to see what they were talking about in their program. And my husband was looking at me like, "Didn't you just get accepted into a doctorate program?" I sure did, but I'm gonna see what she talking about too. So when she called and said, "Is this Misty Scott?" I said, "Yes, yes, absolutely, yes." I said, "Listen, let me tell you something, huh? Some people can't get accepted into one, baby. I'm about to get accepted into two. Yes, yes. Are you available to talk? Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah, 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 yeah. Are you gonna fly out the missions? Yes, I'm gonna do all that. I'm gonna do all that. Yes. Hmm? Listen, let me tell you something. I I want you to know this. Do y'all have any questions before we end this class? First of all, how many people are going to go sign up this morning for the reset ritual guide, if nothing else? How many people are going to go sign up for that? Huh? If nothing else, how many people can I get at least 10 people to tell me? I'm gonna run over these real quick. Can I get at least 10 people that are committed to clicking the link in my bio to go check out the new I Am Coach Misty site? Can I get at least 10 people that's committed to checking out the new I Am Coach Misty site? If nothing else, tell me what y'all think. I'm looking for a yes. Look, I'm looking for a yes. Let me put the charger in here. But I'm looking for yes. Just looking, take a screenshot. Yes. That's what I'm looking for. Tell me what y'all think. Yes. Huh? Before we end this live, y'all, because clearly I'm supposed to be up at 7:30. I'm gonna go lay down for a couple hours with my husband. I'm gonna cuddle up with him. I want to say this. Today we did not expand your awareness. Listen, if we just didn't expand your awareness today, we revealed your next requirement. If you didn't know what was happening, hi, my name is Coach Missy. I'm your identity strategist, your mindset manipulator, and an overall bad bitch. Huh? And this is your intro to the higher self circle. I want you to know you don't need another class. You don't need another motivation. You don't need to try harder. You need a container that matches the woman that you are becoming. Listen, if the container that you holding right now is not ready to the container that you have is not big enough to hold the blessings, then you need to come to container camp. Huh? You need to come to CC. You need to come to the highest self circle, right? This is exactly why I created the highest self circle because I realized teaching you how to manifest, baby, I was trying to manifest your little hearts out. It wasn't getting nowhere. Huh? And here's the deal. I did not create the higher self circle for information. I didn't create it for hype. I created it for identity reinforcement. The person that you are trying to become, she needs a safe place. Listen, let me tell you something. What would a butterfly be if there was no cocoon? What would a butterfly be if there was no cocoon? What would a turtle be if it had no shell? Listen, women, you black women, you haven't had a covering. You may not have never had a covering in years. And you say, "Oh, well, the church is my covering or God is my covering." You haven't had a personal covering in years. And I am here with just that. It's called the highest self circle. This is identity reinforcement, nervous system regulation. And yes, it is open to more than women of color. This is where we are going to talk. We are set standards over goals. Y'all got 10,000 goals, but have zero fucking standards. Absolutely not. We are going to have consistent embodiment. I'm going to teach you how to embody the next part of your next level every day and a safe expansion. So if today resonated with you, If you felt seen right here, right now at 3 some 4 o'clock in the morning, if you realize that I'm asking for more, but I need support to hold it, then your next step is clear, and that is to join the highest self circle. I'm gonna show you how to get there on my phone. I want you to know that this is where receiving becomes normal. Huh? This is where overflow becomes sustainable. And this is where your identity finally catches up to your prayers. I want you to do something with me right now. I want you to open up your hands. Open up your hands. Open up your hands. Open up your hands. Hold them. Hold them open. Open up your hands. Open up your hands. Keep them open and say, I'm willing to receive. How many people had said, and listen, how many people have said and had their hands open like this? Listen, listen, how many people have said and had their hands open like this? See, when we have our hands, we either have our hands up, telling somebody to stop, huh? We have our hands, we're giving somebody something, but how many people have had their hands open to receive? That's something different. I want you to know that your hands are open now. Choose a container that knows how to fill them. Right now, if you sat through this class, whether you was in there for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or the whole hour, or the hour and a half we've been online, if you've had your, listen, regardless if you've had your hands open, your heart was open, your soul was open, you are ready to receive. I want you to go click the link in my bio or go to this site right here. Go, I am coachmisty.com. And I'm gonna show y'all something. If you join the listen, if you join the coaching container, listen, I see y'all sending me the thing that say higher self. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I see y'all sending me the thing that say higher self. I'll send it to you as well. I'm gonna go ahead and pin this message again. I see y'all saying, listen, don't worry about what it say on the thing. I'm just giving you a way to send me a message. Go ahead and type higher self in there, or you can go directly to the site by clicking the link in the bio or going to go.iamcoachmisty.com. Go, I am coachmisty.com. And when you go here, that's the new site, y'all. Ain't it cute? Make sure you go ahead and fill this information out to start your reset. All you got to do is click them three. Listen, all you got to do is click those three lines up top. Click them. Boop. Click them and click on the higher self circle. It's going to take you to the higher self circle. Well, mine look a little different because I'm it's my group and I'm already logged in. There's a 7-day free trial, and I want you to go in and start doing your work tonight. There's things you need to read and questions you need to answer. Right? Listen, you go ahead and go to listen, you can go to go.iamcoachmisty.com, right? You can get your free guide. There's other programs you can read about. I have pep talks, private sessions, all kind of good stuff happening. The budget bay, you need the credit repair, you need the tax service, all that is right here. You need to check out any of my books, Slim Jim Water, Girl FU, digital guides, whatever it is you need to do. You can also scroll all the way to the bottom. We got some confirmation videos for you. You can all scroll all the way to the bottom and you can click on CME Academy. That's where the highest self circle is as well. So there's various ways to get there. And listen, if all else failed, you can always reach out to me and I'll send you the link directly and answer any questions. Before we go, I just want to briefly just go over, if it's okay with y'all, the things that I wanted to tell you. The 3 ways on how, I'm sorry, the 4 ways how to prepare for overflow. If you just joined in, I'm going to go ahead and repeat it. Number 1, create emotional space. Number 2, normalize abundance. Right? Your nervous system needs consistent exposure to good so that it stops sounding alarms. Number 3, practice receiving support. Strong woman syndrome is a receiving block. Number 4, stop overgiving. Overgiving is not generosity, it's dysregulation. And number 5, upgrade your identity. Your next level self requires, listen, receives without interrogation. All right? Those are the 5 steps on how to prepare for overflow. All right? How to prepare for overflow. I want to thank y'all for joining me tonight. Can you show the site again for the higher self? Absolutely. So when you go to iamcoachmissy.com, if you've already sent me answered the 3 questions, when you go to, I'm sorry, go, the new site, go, iamcoachmissy.com, click here. You can click the 3 buttons and just click on the higher self circle. Like I said, my page gonna look a little different from yours as I'm logged in. Or you can scroll all the way to the bottom where you see CME Academy, and you can click here. CME Academy. Or you can just send me a message and say hi yourself. Miss Deborah, go to, is right at my page here. Let me go ahead and do this, Miss Deborah. I'm going to reply to you. Any other questions about the higher self circle that anybody want to ask me now before I get off and go to sleep? Oh no, Malika, that ain't it no more. Malika, we got a new one. I'm sending it to her now. Malika, we got a new one. So Malika, the new site is go.iamcoachmisty.com. What is the higher self circle? It's a coaching container. It's a container for people who want to reach their highest selves, where you will have guided, when you have guided programs, there's 4 different levels in the highest self circle. Everyone starts off as an observer, and I'm going to go ahead to coach you with accountability, also as a coaching and accountability container, so that you all can be around people who are on the same. Let me tell you, first of all, let me tell you what the fuck it ain't. Let me tell you what it ain't. This is not nowhere for you to come in. We are not going to trauma bond. Let me tell you what it ain't. This ain't a place for you to come and trauma bond and tell your story. Absolutely the fuck not. Let me start off with that shit. What it ain't is a place for you to come and tell your side story. Okay? What it ain't is a place for you. If you want a cheerleader, don't sign the fuck up. I'm not here to motivate you. If you're looking for somebody to motivate you, if you're looking for another place to watch all my fucking videos, this ain't it. If you ready to come in here and do real world, listen, we doing real world practical problem solving. We are implementing ideas in real time. You are getting feedback and guidance from myself and other highest self moderators. That's what we're doing. If you already create a brand new you, come on. Come on. Come on, Stink. Everything that I've learned over the past 6 years, I took it and I combined it into the highest self circle. So it don't have to take you 6 years. It shouldn't have to take you 6 years and a mental breakdown to learn to become somebody new, to decide that this shit that you got going ain't working for you. It shouldn't come to you damn near losing your mind. Don't do what I did. You shouldn't have to lose your mind. Be somewhere about to take your own, you're not about to unalive yourself because you don't have no purpose. You don't even know why you're here anymore and you depressed. It shouldn't take you damn near gaining upwards to 400 pounds for you to realize that you need to do something different. So this is what, listen, Miss Bonnie, go ahead and go online. It's a 7-day free trial. Go check it out, friend. Go ahead and sign up for 7 days. All that information is on there when you log in. This ain't what that is. I don't want you to go through what I went through. Huh? Some of y'all on the brink now of losing your mind. Some of y'all losing your hair and y'all goddamn mind. We ain't gotta do all that. I don't want you to do all that. Huh? Come back to the light, Carrie Ann. Come back to the light. That's what we doing. So when you join and you join on the 7-day free trial, you're going to go through and it's going to tell you everything that you need to do. I will be uploading your week 1 reading assignments and your homework. There are community posts. I expect you, listen, Erica said and done. There are community posts I expect you to answer. And here's the deal. This ain't about people like, I ain't trying to go back to school. Well, bitch, you need to learn something. This ain't about school. Bitch, this ain't about school. Huh? This is life or death. Emotional life or death, mental life or this is the difference between what side you gonna be on. Huh? This is the difference between light and dark, good and bad. I ain't talking about spiritual. I'm talking about mental. I'm talking about psychological. I'm not talking about spiritual. This ain't the roof circle. You understand me? Any other questions? You can click the link in my bio or go to go.iamcoachmissy.com. I got other stuff up there, books, guides, whatever it is you need. Sign up for the reset guide if you don't do nothing else. It's free. All right, y'all. Well, listen, it has been amazing. I will be back later on today with our first credit class on Tuesdays. I'm going to listen, we're going to talk about financial transformations. So I'm doing a free credit class. I'm going to teach you about credit repair, the shit that they don't tell you on TikTok. Hmm? I'm going to break down credit repair. I ain't talking about this bullshit that we got running on TikTok. I'm going to tell you how to do it. All right, Facebook, YouTube, you guys have been amazing. Check out go.iamcoachmisty.com. All right, go.iamcoachmisty.com. Go check it out. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Also, if you signed up to be an affiliate for Budget Bay, we have a new affiliate program rolling out. You don't have to sign up for nothing else. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a link that'll just send them straight to Budget Bay. What time am I coming on with a credit repair? Or friend, I need to get some sleep. I got a hair appointment at 9. It's gonna be later on in the evening. It's probably gonna be about 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the evening. Because I got clients. Between tax clients and my coaching clients, I got clients all goddamn day. All goddamn day long. All day. So listen, thank you so much, Miss Nicole. I will be back. Catch me about 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can always go follow me on YouTube. My YouTube is I am Coach Misty. Sign up for the notifications. That way, when I go live, you'll always get a notification to your phone. Okay? Go sign up at